This is David Dang Vu, and welcome guys to my November 2016 income report. This is a very special report because this actually commemorates and celebrates my 1-year anniversary of doing this. I actually started doing these reports November of 2015, so literally this is the 12th income report in a row, and it's been 1 full year. So it's really exciting to see my income and all the things that I've been doing in the last year and my progress. So I honestly wish I would have started this sooner, but it's so cool to see what's been done so far in the last year, and I look forward to doing this for many more months and many more years to come. Real quick, I definitely want to take this time out to recognize each and every single one of you out there that are subscribed to this channel. This time of this recording, we have 4,000 subscribers. That is absolutely incredible. So thank you to each and every single one of you. You guys are all awesome. If you are not subscribed yet and you want to join our amazing family, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell notification so that way you get notified when new videos come out. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the report. First, we're gonna talk about the fun stuff. Now, November was a very fun month. The month prior to that, I did a ton of traveling, and November actually meets me halfway during my travels because I actually left to Thailand, I think October 15th or 16th, something like that. And I got granted a 30-day tourist visa, so I definitely wanted to take advantage of that. I spent all 30 days in Thailand. So I was there in Thailand half of October and then there in Thailand until about November 15th. It was really cool. I got a chance to bring my drone, so I flew that thing everywhere. Every chance I got in Bangkok, every chance I got in Phuket, every chance I got in Chiang Mai, I took the drone up and got some amazing aerial footage. In the month of October, if I look back, I think I spent most of my time in Phuket, and in November was when I went to Chiang Mai. I absolutely fell in love with this town. Got a chance to hang out and spend a lot of time with my really awesome friend Johnny FD. We went to the Grand Canyon, we jumped off of cliffs. We went to the water park next door and just ran around this crazy obstacle course, jumping off of giant inflatables and landing on these pillow type blobs that would accelerate people up in the air. It was so much fun, and got a chance to check out the awesome night markets in Chiang Mai. Hands down, you guys, the night markets in Chiang Mai is absolutely the coolest, most unique markets I've ever been to. There's just so many cool arts and crafts and just handmade things that just blew all the other night markets away in Thailand. Got a chance to meet a ton of digital nomads, and something cool that we did, I got a chance to link up with a bunch of my students and give them some drone flight lessons. That was a lot of fun. Linked up with my boy Johnny again and jumped on his podcast, Travel Like a Boss. Thank you again, Johnny, for always featuring me on your podcast. Other cool things we did, Johnny and I spent the whole entire day going luxury condo shopping, where we went to a bunch of different apartments and condos and checked out the prices for rent and checked out the prices for sale. We also went to a really cool Japanese samurai robot restaurant where there was literally no servers and a robot would come and bring you food and take plates away. That was a trip. And then we would dance and do a couple other cool things as well. And of course, we did what I love doing best. We went drone fishing. It was Johnny's first time catching giant Mekong catfish. We were reeling in 30, 40, 50 pound catfish. It was so much fun, and definitely spoiled me for fishing, where I don't even want to fish in the US anymore because of this. And as I wrapped up my trip in Thailand, got a chance to spend time in nature. We went to the Buatong Sticky Falls with my friend Quinn, where we got to see a really cool waterfall and went up these rocks with water that you could just stick to like Spider-Man. And then after all of that, I scored a $3,239 airline ticket for business class on Asiana Airlines for like $120 or $130. Most of it was redeemed using points that I earned with my business. So it was really cool. I made an awesome review video of that whole entire trip. And immediately when I got back home, me and a couple of friends decided to go to Sacramento. Not really too much of the fun stuff because we spent most of our time doing research. The cannabis industry is something that's going to be blowing up in California within the next 2 to 4 years. So I have a very big interest in the cannabis industry. So we flew to Sacramento to go check out this 420 college, and essentially what that was is it was a 2-day crash course on the industry. So that was really cool and interesting to learn. And for the rest of the month, I got back, had a ton ton of catch-up work to do, had to sort through mail, and just worked my tail off for the whole entire month. Which leads me to the next part of the report. Let's go ahead and talk about business. Let's go ahead and talk about money. Now, this month set an all-time high, a new record for the highest earning month in my whole entire entrepreneur career. And I am excited, just flat out excited to announce that my total gross earnings in the month of November was just shy of $117,000. This was a huge increase of $29,500, up by 33%. So a huge increase, and I'll explain why. Two of my businesses absolutely exploded in the month of November. My gross profit, another all-time high, was $35,500. This is a huge increase of $9,000, up by 34%. And my total net profit, this is after all expenses, was just shy of $31,000. This is an increase of $7,900 and also up by 34%. So let's go ahead and dive into it. We'll break down every single one of my businesses to the very penny. We'll talk about how much I earned, why I earned that much, and we'll break down my expenses as well. So that way you can see how much net profit I earned. So coming in at number one as far as highest income earning business, again, I think this is either second or even third time in a row, is my e-commerce eBay drop shipping business. This month was absolutely insane. We saw huge gains because of the holidays. Definitely a good time to have an e-commerce business. Now let's go ahead and go to paypal.com. I'm gonna go ahead and click on log in. Email and password's already saved via LastPass. I love that tool. Log in. Sorry guys, sometimes it takes a couple of seconds of thinking. Got about $3,100 in the account, not bad. And let's go to charts and graphs. Was it in activity reports? These reports, always get these two mixed up. All right, nope, I was wrong. It is in activity. Let's go ahead and change the dates to November 1st. Go to November 30th. That way we get the whole entire month. Get an accurate report. I'm going to go ahead and click on submit. Then click on charts and graphs. All right, so as you can see, I earned $79,500 in the month of November. Again, huge gains. And if you look down below, you'll see that that is indeed all eBay sales. And in the upper right-hand corner, $2,400 in PayPal fees. Let's go ahead and take a look at the prior month and see the difference. So that's a huge increase of close to $33,000. This was up by nearly 70%. I'll explain why in a second. Ebates, I didn't earn any money with Ebates because I don't use it that much anymore. This was down by $25, a decrease of 100%. Top Cash Back, I earned $322. This was also down surprisingly by $94, a decrease of 22%. Simply Best Coupons, I actually earned more money with this one, close to $400. This was an increase of $55, up by 16.4%. My total earnings for eBay was about $80,000. This is an increase of $32,600, up by 68.7%. Let's break down the expenses. Cost of goods for the products. This was $48,400, an increase of $19,500, up by 68%. My eBay fees obviously also shot up because of all the sales. $8,600 in eBay fees. Woo! This is an increase of about $4,600. Up by nearly 115%. PayPal fees was also up by a lot, $2,400. This was an increase of only $333, up by 16%. All right, other expenses, professional services, assistance, and outsourcing. This was $590, a decrease of $147, down by 19%. The total core expenses for this business was about $60,000, an increase of $24,300, up by 68%, obviously because of all the sales. So the expenses would naturally go up, leaving me with a net profit of $20,215, a penny shy of that 215. This is an increase of $8,300. Again, an increase of about 70%. So here's what happened. For any of you guys out there that have an e-commerce store, you can relate. If you don't have one, then you might know this this through experience going shopping, but November is an absolutely huge month for us because obviously the holidays, everyone is shopping for December, for all the holidays in December, mainly Christmas and all the other holidays that are celebrated. So knowing all that, what I did in the prior month, we increased our listings and added a ton of more products to prepare for the big holiday rush. And it definitely paid off because the sales just shot through the roof and earned a lot of money. All right, now coming in at number 2, I believe this is the second time in a row this business has come in number 2, is my online courses business. With Udemy, I earned a whopping $11,143. This was a huge increase of $2,200, up by 24.82%. With my VA training courses on achievemorefreedom.com, I earned a total of $610. This was also a nice increase of $430, up by 238, almost 239%. Let's talk about what happened. So real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and log into my Udemy account for you so you can see this live. You can see my prior months. You can actually even see that I'm actually recording this in the beginning of January. So as you can see, $11,143. I believe the same time last year I earned roughly about the same. I think it was $14,000 last year. You can see in December, so forecasting for the future, you'll see the next month's report. I made a little bit less. That's actually pretty normal. And then January, what's crazy is this is only the first week of January. I've already generated $5,100. I'm definitely projected to make over $20,000 this month in January, but it's not January, so we'll talk about this in 2 months, you guys. Let's look at November. So if you click on November, you'll see here I made about $8,400 in organic sales, sorry, $2,300 in the affiliate program, about $1,000 on the app program, $48, woohoo! With my personal promotions, $657 with refunds, womp womp. That's the way the cookie crumbles. November is probably the best time to sell courses on Udemy specifically because of one thing and one thing only, and that's Black Friday and Cyber Monday. During these 4 or 5 days, people in America have a very, very interesting habit. Right after Thanksgiving, everyone gets fat and happy, and all they want to do those next 4 or 5 days is just spend a grip load of money. Everyone's looking for the best deals at retail stores. They're online shopping for discounts. People just want to spend money. What's crazy, if you study this crazy trend, and this is the reason why they call it Black Friday, is some retail stores are actually in the red the whole entire year. So they're operating their business for 10 months in the red. That means they're negative and they're losing money. And just in one day or one weekend on Black Friday, they make up all of that money and earn a profit. They turn a profit in just this crazy weekend of spending. So the same thing happened for me and my courses. So I knew this year because this is actually what happened last year. Last year in November, it was my first Black Friday Cyber Monday, right? And I made a ton of money. So knowing that, the way I prepared was making sure that I had all the courses that we were working on, like the Airbnb course, live, so we can take advantage of this promotion, and it paid off really well. And I'm definitely happy to report I earned over $11,000, which is not bad at all. And also, here's an interesting fact so you guys know for the future. About 40% of my overall yearly income on my online courses is generated in those 3 months of November, December, and the big pop in January. So very interesting fact. A good time to be in the online course industry is November, December, and January. But doesn't mean during the rest of the year you don't want to be doing nothing. So you want to take those time to create courses. You want to take the time to market your courses and build an audience. That way, when the big pop comes, you can be prepared and ride that wave. Now, with that, on achievemorefreedom.com, this is where I sell my VA training course, which kind of goes hand in hand with my main eBay course. You can see over here, this is an interesting breakdown. With eBay, I earned $7,200 with that course. Coming in at number 2 was my new course that just launched, the How to Create an Empire in Airbnb, about $2,300. How to Train Your Virtual Assistant, this earned $1,250. Reselling gift cards, about $300. So the VA training course that I have on achievemorefreedom.com goes hand in hand with this course. course right here. So because there's a lot more students taking my eBay course, my training course for VAs, they're naturally going to take my other course because that other course trains the employees. So that's why I earned a lot more, 610 bucks. Needless to say, I am very, very happy to have courses online that are doing really well and sell very well during these holiday months. All right, now coming in at number 3, this is actually very, very interesting because usually number 3 is actually my vacation rental business on Airbnb, but this month around, it's actually not. Number 3 is actually my direct sales Nerium income business. This month, I earned $1,914, which is a decrease of 283 bucks, down by nearly 13%. So gonna go ahead and log into my bank account so you can see the actual transaction and see that this is all real and authentic. So if you look over here, you can see all my income. This account is specifically for Nerium income and product purchases specifically for the Nerium position and Nerium business. So you can see here in November, where's that credit Nerium payment of $1914.24. You can see all the debits and all the amounts I have as well for products. You can see that this is just a screenshot. It's live. You can see that there's a menu, everything scrolls, everything works, right? So that is that, and that's how much I earned. And again, I'm still earning that amount because of some interesting things that happened with the organization, some people getting purged out and that left the company, and a lot of interesting and weird things happening with the position. All right, let's talk about the expenses for the Nerium business. The cost of goods, I spent $397.05 there. This was down by $107, a decrease of 21.25%. Total overall net profit for the Nerium direct sales business was about $1,500. This is down by $176 and down by only 10%. I don't plan that I'll be earning this much for very long. I think maybe another 60 or 90 days, and then it's going to drop down to probably next to nothing. So let's go ahead and move forward. All right, now coming in at number 4, I am so excited to announce this new stream of income for me. It's something that I wish I would have started a lot sooner. I mean, I kind of been dabbling in with this, experimenting different things, and realized that I'm leaving a lot of money on the table, and that's affiliate marketing. So look out for that. I'm going to be doing a lot of cool affiliate marketing deals and different products and really learning more about this space. Affiliate marketing is just a fascinating way to earn income because essentially you're not doing too much work aside from just being an earnest affiliate, like my friend Johnny says, promoting and offering products that you can personally resonate with, promoting products that you have actually used, that you can stand for, because at the end of the day, your reputation is on the line. And I know there's a ton of affiliates out there that are just there to make a buck, and they're just offering anything and everything on the internet just to make an income, and they're recommending a lot of times products that aren't even good or products that they don't even know or use. So definitely not one of those guys. So anything I do recommend is things that I actually use. So with affiliate marketing, there's a bunch of different products, services, and companies that I work with. We'll start with Amazon. I just recently signed up as an Amazon associate, I think like November 26th, and I create a couple lists for products that people keep asking me questions about, like what kind of books do you read, what kind of camera equipment do you use, what kind of drones do you have. So I created these lists on Amazon, signed up to be an affiliate, got approved, and create these lists of all these products of books and all these products of camera equipment, shared on my social media, and now I have it in my online courses as well. And I think in my first 2 days, I earned $148.55. We're not going to have a section for the previous month or a percentage decrease or increase because this is the first month we're doing it. But I'll go ahead and show you guys real quick right over here. So here it is, $140. So you can see all November, I was not an affiliate. I didn't earn any commissions. I signed up right around here, shot a couple of links, and by the 29th and the 30th, I made my first $16, man, as an Amazon associate. Super stoked for that. I will never forget this $16 because this $16 can turn into 160, can turn into 1600, can turn to 16,000 as long as I just keep building it, keep scaling it, keep building a bigger audience, recommend products I like, so on and so forth. So $16, I'll never forget this day. November 29th is when I earned my first $16. The very next day, I earned a whopping $132. So a lot more of my audience and social media finally caught on to the links I was sharing. So total $140 in December. I made a lot more. So make sure you check out next month's report. All right, now I'm going to try to blaze through the rest of these faster because this video is getting really long, I can tell. On Ebates, I earned $5 for every referral that signs up on the site. So that's pretty cool. I have Ebates embedded and linked inside my courses. So So it looks like I had 3 students actually register and sign up for Ebates. So I made $15 there. Top cash back, I earned $30. They pay, I believe, $5 to $10 for sign up, and Ebates and cashback is something that I absolutely stand behind and use. We use this on a daily basis to earn a ton of money with our product purchases that we use for our eBay and dropshipping business. Simply Best Coupons is another one of them. I earn a whopping $392.92 there. Simply Best Coupons is another one of the sites like Ebates and Top Cash Back, but I actually earn a very, very small percentage. I believe it's either 1 or 2% off of the sales of the person that I registered and signed up. So that's pretty interesting. Top Cash Back and Ebates does not do that, but with Simply Best Coupons it does, and that's why I earned quite a bit of money there. Everbooked is a service that we use on our vacation rental business. We use this every single day. It's definitely something that makes us a lot more money, and with Everbooked, I believe I get paid like $5 to $25. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really quite fully remember and even understand all the fees and structures with these affiliate programs. I just sign up for it and understand their policies and procedures. I kind of blaze through and kind of just look at the commission structures real quick. All I know is they pay you to refer something that you were going to refer anyways. So that's why I don't know the commission breakdown, but I know that I earned $375. I'll log into the account so you can see. Okay, so here it is. I am logged into my Everbook. They used a software in the program called Lead Dino, which when I started using and looking at my reports, I really don't like it. It's really ancient and it's just a really horrible report. You're gonna see why. So I'm logged in. I'm trying to figure out how much I earned in November. And it's all weird, right? It's all like the numbers are all, it doesn't make sense. Dates are everywhere. But over here, I had to do this manually. That's why I didn't like it. They don't have actual categories or data clustered up so you can see everything bulked together. So I literally had to grab all the transactions I earned in November and add it up manually. So as you can see, it's all here. It's all live. It's not just a screenshot, but I totaled it up and it was about $375. So pretty cool that I started this in November. Yeah, as you can see right over here, $25, $5, $25, $5, and so on and so forth. Okay, also November was a month I signed up. Well, actually you don't really sign up because as soon as you're a host on Airbnb, you can refer other hosts and they actually pay you. I believe it's $100 for your first 25 hosts that you sign up and actually create a listing and get their first reservation. So Airbnb will pay you $100 cash right to your bank for doing that. I was already enrolled in this and I was referring people to become a host this whole entire last year and didn't get paid a dime for it. Once I figured out that I can make a quick link and code to refer that new hostee, I can get paid for it. So you see in December I earned a couple $100 there. And then I'm also gonna be sharing with you guys YouTube. YouTube is starting to pay out some money for me too via AdSense. So really excited about that. I've been creating videos on YouTube for about nearly 8 months now. We have over 200 videos from my daily lifestyle vlogs to my travel vlogs and my fishing vlogs, and of course these income reports, and people are watching and I'm earning a couple bucks there, so it's really cool. I made $125.80 through AdSense. So with affiliate marketing, and for now I'm just gonna put YouTube here because it's such a small amount, it doesn't affect the overall numbers. When YouTube starts making thousands of dollars, I'll have a separate category for YouTube, but for now affiliate marketing and other, which is basically YouTube, earned me $1,087.27. Not bad for some new streams of income. Okay, now coming at number 5, this is a shocker, folks. And so you guys have been following these income reports for a while. I hope you realize how raw and authentic it is. A lot of times it's been good, but sometimes it's been bad, and I will show you regardless if it's good or bad. There's really no fluffing because transparency and authenticity is the key, folks. And that's why I do these videos. I do these videos for accountability and documentation for myself, but I also do it to inspire you guys out there that you got to go out there and create your own side hustles. You got to go out there and create your own businesses and make your own money. And if I can do it, you can do it too. But going back to what I was saying, number 5, big shocker, my vacation rental business. Historically, this has actually been like number 2, number 3 as far as the highest earning and profitable businesses, but this month it's on the low end, and I'll share with you why. Let's go ahead and take a look. Vacation rental earnings, I earned $21,500. This is down by nearly $5,500. Ouch, right? And this is why I preach multiple streams of income, because of this. Imagine if I was only doing vacation rentals and I made a lot less money. Pretty scary, right? So you got to diversify yourself. Okay, now let's talk about the breakdown and the expenses for the vacation rental business. In rent, we paid a whopping $15,191. This was only up by $280, an increase of about 2%. Utilities, $919 there, a decrease of $405, so not bad, down by about 31%. Insurance, $45, a decrease of $138, down by 75%. Maid and cleaning crew, $2,600. This was up by $760, so our team was definitely a little bit happier. This is an increase of 41%. Supplies, $970, down by $757, a decrease of about 44%. Professional services, we spent about $30. I think that was like for a handyman to come repair something real quick. Last month we didn't spend anything, so it was just an increase of 100%. Web services, we spent $200.90. This was actually only a difference of a penny, so really not much of a decrease in percentage. You can pretty much say it was 0%, being only 1 cent. Our total overall expenses was $19,000, nearly $20,000. This is down by $226 overall, a decrease of 1%, which gave us a net profit total, and we split this 3 ways, of only $1,500. Ouch! This is a decrease of $5,300, down by 77%. We split this 3 ways, which means each of us only earned about $500 profit, decrease of $1,700, down by 77%. So I call this a break-even month, right? 2 things that happen. Number 1, the season, okay? Winter time doesn't attract a lot of people into our rentals, so we literally have to drop our prices by 50 to 75% just to get some reservations to pay for our expenses, right? Because if we didn't, then we wouldn't get any reservations and we would be taking a loss. And number 2, another thing that happened and the reason why we didn't earn a lot of profit was one of our properties was up on its 1-year lease and we decided to move to another location. So during that transition, we weren't earning money for that and we were actually losing money because of it, because we had to pay money to move the furniture, we had to pay money for the new place's deposit, so things like that. All right, last but not least, coming in at number 6 is my gift cards business. With gift cards and joint venture affiliate earnings, I earned about $190. This was a decrease of $52, down by 22%. With my card cash referral earnings, we only made $245 there. This is down by about $1,000, a decrease of 80%. Total net profit, only $435, a decrease of $1,000, down by 71.6% overall. Gift cards is also an interesting time during the holidays because most people are spending money to buy gift cards. So there's really not a lot of gift cards to buy around this time, but right after the holidays, you'll see it's gonna start to pick up in January. Literally in January, the business will start picking back up. And I'm actually excited to announce I'm getting back into the game with the gift card hustle. So you'll see my numbers there start to skyrocket. All right. Now let's go ahead and talk about the general expenses. We've already broken down each business's expenses, the core expenses in those businesses, if they did have expenses, like with the eBay and the vacation rentals. Everything else was just strictly straight income and straight profit. But we also have general expenses for the overall business, like traveling. I spent about $2,200 there. This is an increase of $243, up by 12.62%. Accounting was the same, $290, $0 decrease or increase, 0% there. Legal fees, same, $29, $0 and 0% as well. Video production, $2,100. So the team made more money there. I'm super happy. This is an increase of $864, up by 70%. Web services spent $15. This is the same, 0%. Marketing, didn't spend a whole lot of money in marketing this month, $0. And the total overall general expenses was $4,600. This is up by $1,100, an increase of 31.67%. All right, so if you add up all my businesses and all my income streams and take away the core expenses for each of those businesses, this leaves me with a gross profit of $35,500. This is an increase of $9,000, up by exactly 34%. After subtracting the total general expenses, this leaves me with a grand whopping total of nearly $31,000. This is an increase of $7,900 from last month, up by 34.36%. So as you can see, this was a huge income earning month for me, an all-time high, a new record. And if you can't hear it in my voice, this is the reason why I'm extra excited. I am super duper pumped up. This is one of the biggest months in my whole entire career as an entrepreneur, and it makes me so happy. This continues to motivate me to continue building and making even more. Although I'm happy, I am not content, and I definitely want to share that with you guys. As an entrepreneur, you can never be content. It's like a game, right? You always got to get to that next level. So whatever level you are at, I encourage you this year in 2017, make sure you level up, but make sure you keep a very well balanced work-life style, right? Work hard, but make sure you play hard as well. So with that, this was not only the biggest month, but this is also the longest video. So if you actually watched the whole entire video from beginning to the end, I applaud you. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't seen my prior income report videos, make sure you check it out here. I'll have a card or a pop-up or something so you can see. Again, if this is your first time checking me out, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified for future videos. Thank you so much one more time. I can't thank you enough. Until next time on the next month's income report, take care, guys. Take charge. I'll see you all at the top.